Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can tell by the title, I let my Instagram followers decide what makeup I'm going to be wearing today. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you definitely should. My name is Jasmine Clough. I will put it on the screen and it's linked down below like always. You should definitely go follow me on there. I post a lot on my stories. And if I do one of these videos again and you do want to get involved, then make sure you are following me because then you can vote on my stories and things like that. So basically I picked out 2 of each product and I took a picture of them on my story and then I sent them over and asked you guys which product I should use. I haven't looked at the results yet, but all the makeup is behind me, so I'm excited to see what you guys have chose. When I look at it, I'm going to vote for which one I prefer and which one I kind of want to use more than the other, and we'll see what you guys picked. If you haven't already, then make sure you do subscribe. The button is just down below, and also don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you get notified every single time that I upload, and also give the video a huge thumbs up if you do enjoy it. And without further ado, let's just get on with the video. I'm actually first just going to apply some lip balm because I haven't put this on my Instagram, but my lips are so dry, so I do really need it. So just using a bit of Carmex. I really hate the taste of this though. Like, it just really leaves a weird taste in my mouth. I don't know if it does the same for anyone else, but I put down eyebrows first because as always I always start with my eyebrows. So it was between the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade or the Anastasia Brow Wiz. So I have voted for the Dip Brow and that has won, which I'm so thankful for because literally that's the only thing I can use. I just can't use the Brow Wiz or like pencils or anything else. Nothing else works for me. So as always, I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade and I'm just taking this on a Zoeva eyeliner brush, I think it is. So yeah, this is like so like weird of a consistency now. Because of the hot weather, it's like melted but not melted properly. So yeah. Eyebrows are now done. I just fast forwarded through them because literally it's so boring to watch someone do their eyebrows. Unless you want an eyebrow routine, then let me know in the comment section. So now I'm going to move on to my face. Sometimes I do my eyes first, but I'm feeling like face to do first today. So I put on my story the MAC Prep and Prime Illuminating Primer that I got as like a little mini, or the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. I personally want to use the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm, and that is what you all picked. So thank you very much. It just seems to make a lot of my skin, like, it just makes it feel like better. It just makes foundation glide on a lot easier a lot of the time. So I just take a little dollop of this, like that much. It looks really wrong. And I literally just rub it all over my face, like so. So now moving on to foundation. So the foundations that I picked up are the NARS Shade Glow Foundation. This is in the shade Stromboli, and which is medium 3, or the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation in the shade 53. Yeah, I'm happy with either of these. Like, I love both of these foundations a lot. Obviously this one is a lot cheaper than this one, but yeah, I love them both. So let's see what you guys pick. So there was 8,290 votes for the NARS foundation and 2,205 for the Bourjois foundation. So I think we're gonna go with the NARS one. Begin applying. So as you can see, it's literally like a perfect match as this foundation. It is a little bit darker than my face, but then it matches my body. I don't know if it's showing that on camera or if it just looks like it's my like skin colour. I can hear Sophie filming. That's so funny. How weird that we're both filming at the same time. Now that that is all blended in, it's time to move on to concealer. However, before we go on to concealer, I just quickly want to apply the Nip and Fab Colour Correction in Terracotta under my eyes. This is literally a necessity for me. There was literally no point me putting, do I use this or not? Because this is the only one that I've got, so it would literally be a question of, do I use this or do I not? And I literally cannot go without it. So I'm really sorry guys, but I'm cheating the game on this one, and I'm just gonna have to use it because literally these bags are a no. So now that this is all fairly blended, it's time to move on to concealer. So for concealer, I don't actually have like a drugstore concealer. So the concealers that I decided to pick between were the Urban Decay Naked Skin concealer in the shade Light Warm. I've literally not used this in forever, and I remember when I used to use it, it was literally one of my favourite concealers. So I kind of wanted to give this a try today, so I'm kind of rooting for this one. And then on the other hand, I have the Tarte's Shape Tape, and this one's in Light Neutral. I do love the Tarte's Shape Tape, but recently like I've been going off it. I don't know why, I just feel like it's a bit too much. Yeah, I don't know. So the votes are in and there are 7,408 votes for the Tarte concealer and 3,174 for the Urban Decay one. So it looks like we're using the Tarte one today. Just gonna dot that under my eyes like so. Now I try not to use a lot of this as well because, like I say, I just feel like it gets a bit too much. But this will look like I'm putting loads on, but I can assure you I'm literally not. There is literally like nothing on this brush. I don't. So it's literally just me dabbing it onto my skin. Then obviously I'm gonna do my nose and my chin. I don't like to highlight my forehead because I find that it gets a little bit cakey there. So yeah, I just go over it with like the leftovers that are on the beauty blender. So again, going back in with my beauty blender and blending this out. And then I'm going on top of my eyelids as well, ready for when we put the eyeshadow on, just like I did with the foundation. So now that that is all blended, I'm going to move on to powder. So the powders we have to choose from today are the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I've not used this in ages and I know that I really did like it when I used to use it. And then I also have my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in the shade 1. I have been using shade number 2, but I've run out of that one, so I'm on shade number 1 now. So the votes are in, and you guys voted 2,783 for the Maybelline one and 7,541 votes for the Charlotte Tilbury one. So it looks like we're going with Charlotte Tilbury. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bounce my concealer back into place under my eyes and things, and then I'm going to take a small little brush. This is the brush from Zoeva. It's the 105 Lux Highlight brush, and I just use this to take the powder and really pack it in under my eyes and then also on my lid as well, just because I don't want any creasing in these areas and I do tend to get it. And then now I'm going to go in with the multitasker brush from Real Techniques and just lightly dust this over my face, because we don't want to be super matte. The bronzers that I have to choose from today are the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I used to rave about this all... Oh, I can't reach it. Ow, ow, ow. I used to rave about this all the time and it was my favourite bronzer, but for the last few months I've just really not been feeling it. I don't know why. It just kind of goes like a little bit grey on me. I don't know if it's because I'm more tanned and I need a dark shade, but it's just really not been working for the past month or so. And then on the other hand, I have the Serve and Glory Solar Powder. I've not used this in forever. Literally no bronzers at the moment are sitting right on my face. I've been trying to use the Hoola bronzer not been working. So I thought I would dig this out for the video as well to see if we could maybe give this another go, because I remember I used to really love this, and I used to use this when I first started off with makeup. It's probably in a lot of my old like makeup tutorials. So the votes are in and there was 1,764 votes for the Sermon Glory one and 8,181 for the Too Faced one. For brushes today, I'm going to take the Morphe E4 brush and I'm going to use that to bronze my face. I know you guys are probably used to me using my big fluffy brush, but that has literally just got too much product in now. I forgot how good this smells. Like literally I could eat this. So I'm just beginning to warm up my face a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's starting to go a little bit grey. I don't get why bronzers do this. Like, this bronzer is not grey at all, but it's starting to go grey on my face. I also do my nose like I usually do, and around my chin. I'm also just going to bring this down my neck a little bit, just to help with the blending. I'm really struggling to get this colour pay off. See, it's showing up quite nice on the camera, but I don't see a thing. Okay, well, that'll have to do. So we're going for a subtle bronzed look today. Nothing like I usually do. It's showing up more on camera, which I'm happy about, but in person, it's debatable. So now I think I might have put highlighter, or I don't know if I moved on to eyes. Yes, I put highlighter. So for highlighter today, we either have the Anastasia Ultimate Glow Kit, or we have the Gerard Cosmetics Star Powder in the shade Grace, which just looks like this. I used to use this all the time. Like, this is like old school jazz highlight, and if any of you guys have ever used this highlight, you know how popping it is. The only reason I don't use it as much now is because it's literally white, and I'm obviously a lot more tan now, and I don't know, I kind of like more of like golden colours rather than like the white colours, which is why like the Ultimate Glow Kit is literally my best friend, because look at all them golden tones. There was 2,385 votes for the Gerard Cosmetics one, and there was 7,764 votes for the Ultimate Glow Kit. So my baby's coming home. So I can't find my usual highlighter brush which I use, so I'm just gonna take this Nancy fan brush and I just literally go between all the shades, like the darkest ones, because they're like the golden shades and they're the shades that I like. And I also just dust around the mirror because that tends to have lots of powder still left on it. And then I'm just going to apply this. I don't know how else it's going to apply because, like I said, I don't use this brush usually. And then down my nose. With my nose, I like to dip into white sand just because I find that having too dark of a tone on my nose makes it look a bit weird. So I like to go a little bit lighter on my nose and use that. And then just do the tops of my lips as well with the sand colour. And then back round for like my chin. So now moving on to eyes. I've just realised I haven't got my eyeshadow brushes. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I just peek. I can't even move either because of my leg. For eyeshadow today, we have the Jacqueline Hill Morphe collaboration palette, which looks like this. For any of you guys that haven't seen it, it's pretty good. It's really, really pretty, and yeah, you could experiment a lot with this. So I put that one in it, and then I also have the Nip and Fab eyeshadow palette. This is the 01 Sculpted palette. I have actually never opened this, so yeah, I just thought it's something I haven't used, so why not try it in this video. And you guys voted 1,775 votes for the Nip and Fab one, and then 8,281 votes for the Jaclyn Hill palette. So it looks like we're using Jaclyn Hill's palette today. I don't really know where I'm gonna go with this today, but I'm just gonna start off with a neutral. I don't know where that cut off then, but I'm just gonna take a neutral brown colour and I'm gonna apply it in my crease using a 227, don't know, the label's coming off this, but it's from Zoeva anyway. So yeah, I think this colour's a little bit too bright than what I thought it was gonna be, so that's a problem. And then before I move on to a darker shade, I'm just going to take this shade here. These don't actually have shade names, I don't think. I think the newer palette does, because I'm pretty sure my friend Tasha has the newer palette and I'm pretty sure it has names. But I'm just taking this second one in and I'm just going to use this to highlight under my brow bone, like so. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Now I feel like playing with a little bit of colour today, but I don't really know what colour. I'm gonna dip into like these like teal and like blue colours because I've not used them yet, and why not do it whilst you guys have picked my makeup for me, because then if it goes wrong I can blame you guys. So I'm just gonna take more of a warmer brown, so I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna mix it with this one here as well, and I'm just gonna deepen my crease with that a little bit and make it a little bit more golden rather than like red, if you get what I mean. And I'm just fanning that out a little bit as well. Now I'm going to take a different brush and I'm going to dip into this shade here just to warm up the edges a little bit. So I'm going to go in with it over on the outer corner and I'm just blending that in. I really should have done my eyeshadow before because I feel like this is just going to go too blown out. This is so blown out, oh my god. I'm just going to bounce over that with my beauty blender a little bit. So this looks quite messy at the moment, but obviously it's going to all work. It's all going to come together eventually. I'm going to tap into the black colour a little bit and I'm just going to darken this outer area and just blend it in so that we have a little bit. What shade have I already had on this brush because this is not working? So I'm just working the black and I'm just again diffusing it a little bit and then just blending it in like so. I feel like this is not going how I wanted it to go. This brush is rubbish! Now I'm going to go in with this fluffy brush and just diffuse this colour a little bit more because it is not going exactly how I wanted it to go. So I'm going to begin to cut this beginning bit and then we're going to continue to smoke out a little bit more. It looks a little bit crazy right now because there's so much going on at the back and nothing going on at the front. So I'm going to take this shade here and I'm going to apply that on my inner corner, and then as we come further back I'm going to mix this colour into it ever so slightly, not so it's like dramatically like that colour, but so it's like a darker version of the teal. So I'm just going to go in with a flat shader brush. This is from Morphe. I'm going to pack this on. Wow, this colour is amazing. So I'm just bringing this all the way through up to the black. There we go. Now I'm going to take this blue colour here on the same shader brush, just going to flip it around, just going to gently tap into that, and then I'm going to begin to apply it on this part of my eye, on the centre part, sorry. So now instead of going back in with black, I'm actually going to go in with this colour here, which is more of like a deep, dark, like brown colour. It's not really a chocolate brown, it's like a charcoal brown. And I'm just going to smoke out this corner and connect the blue to the brown and just diffuse the colour and make it a little bit more like angled. And I'm also going to drag this under my eye a little bit to balance the top and the bottom. And now that that is done, to finish off the look, I'm just going to quickly highlight my inner corner. So I'm going to take this brush by Zoeva and I'm just going to jump back in to this colour here, which I use under my brow bone, and I'm just going to apply that on my inner corner just to brighten it a lot. So then I asked you guys if I should use liner or not, and 8,093 of you guys said yes, and only 2,394 of you said no. So I only have one eyeliner that I literally swear by, and that is the Maybelline New York Master Ink eyeliner. This is the matte version. I much prefer the matte version. I just feel like it looks better personally. I don't know, I've just fallen over it, and I literally cannot use any other eyeliners, so this is like the only eyeliner that I will ever use. There we go, so eyeliner is now finished. I think this is the best I've done eyeliner in literally ages. So now I moved on to mascara. So for mascara, I have either the Benefit Roller Lash or the L'Oreal Miss Manga mascara. I remember when this first came out, I used to love this. I don't actually know how old this is, so yeah, but the L'Oreal Roller Lash is literally my ultimate fave. So we got 2,963 votes for the L'Oreal, and we got 7,910 votes for the Roller Lash. So it looks like it's the Roller Lash. So I'm just applying a thin coat to my lashes, just in case we are applying eyelashes, because that is the next haul that I put on my story. So before we put any more coats on, we will look to see whether we are being blessed with eyelashes today or rocking a dramatic eye with no eyelashes. I'm just quickly going to do my bottom lashes. I really hope, for my sake, that we are applying eyelashes. So the votes are in, and 9,814 people said yes for eyelashes, and 1,058 people said no for eyelashes. So the eyelashes that I'm going to be using today are the unicorn lashes in the style Lemon Meringue. I've never actually worn these eyelashes so far, and I don't have scissors to be able to trim them down if they need trimming down, so that's a problem. Yeah, so this is what the eyelashes look like. They're so pretty and so like feathery and fluffy. So now that I've done my eyelashes, it's time to move on to lips. Wait, I've just realised I didn't actually put one on for lips. Ah, right, okay. Now that's a problem. So I've just quickly got to wait whilst we get the votes in on the lipstick. But whilst we're waiting, in the meantime, I might as well set my face, because still need to set my face. So I asked you guys which setting spray I should use, whether I should use the Cover FX one or I should use the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and there was 7,819 votes for the All Nighter setting spray, and there was only 3,159 for the Cover FX. So now we will check back on the lipstick. It's only been about 2 minutes since this went, probably not even 2 minutes, since it went up. So the votes are going to be very little, but there are more votes currently for gloss than there are matte. So there's 164 votes for gloss and 91 for matte. So I just need to quickly pick out a lip liner to go underneath my gloss. So for lip liner, I'm going to use the Delilah Lip Line Longwear Retractable Pencil. This is in the shade Secret 3002. So I'm just going to apply this on my lips. I think this is actually going to be a bit too light, but oh well, it's a base. For the Cardi lip gloss in the shade Like. I don't know how, oh, this is the one where my brush is actually okay. So that is it for today's video, and this is the finished look. If you did enjoy the video, as always, remember to give it a huge thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this where you guys control what I do. Yeah, I've absolutely loved doing this, and I really hope you do like the look that I created. I'm kind of feeling the blue. I know it's a bit out there and obviously not everyone's cup of tea. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this video, and I will see you very, very soon with another one. Bye!